Hello guys, and welcome to this review of the Sheerness branch line. The Sheerness branch line is a branch line in Kent which stretches from Sittingbourne to Sheerness on Sea on the Isle of Sheppey. The line consists of 5 stations: Sittingbourne, Kemsley, Swale, Queensborough and finally Sheerness on Sea. There is a little spur just before Sittingbourne which leads towards Newington. There is morning and evening peak services and a service which goes from Gillingham, which also uses the spur to Kemsley. The actual branch itself opened on the 19th of July 1860, linking services with London, Ramsgate and Dover Priory. The trains which operate this route are the Class 375-3 Electrostar units capable of 100 miles an hour. These trains are formed of 3 coaches, however other types of 375 have 4 coaches. These recently replaced the Class 466 trains because of new disability laws, meaning that they cannot run on their own. The 466s were 2 coach trains which were capable of 75 miles an hour. They now run alongside the 465s attached together. Sittingbourne is the first station on the line, but is not on the actual branch itself. It links with services to Dover, Faversham, Ramsgate and the Chatham Main Line to London Victoria. The next station is Kemsley. Kemsley was opened by the Southern Railway on the 1st of January 1927 as Kemsley Halt. It was renamed to Kemsley by British Rail on the 5th of May 1969. Is the next station, and is in fact the least used station in Kent. The services which go to London Victoria don't stop here, however the actual branch services and the service to Gillingham do. It links on the southern end of the Ferry Bridge and the Swale crossing. Despite having a station, there isn't an actual settlement for Swale. The nearest one is Irade. Swale was opened in 1913 as a halt for staff, and it was called the Ferry Bridge Halt. But on the 17th of December 1922, a cargo ship collided with the Kingsway Bridge, making it unfit for rail traffic, and the station was renamed Kingsbury Bridge South Halt, and opened to the public, who were able to walk across the bridge to a temporary station at the north of the bridge at Kingsbury Bridge North Halt to continue their journeys. The bridge was reopened to rail traffic on the 1st of November 1923. North Halt station closed, and South Station was renamed to its original name of Kingsbury Bridge Halt, and the station name changed to Swale Halt in 1929. With the new building of the Kingsway Bridge in 1960, a new station was built by British Railways on a different area, and it was opened on the 20th of April 1960. In 2005, it was suggested that Swale Station be closed or served by something like 1 train a week in both directions. However, this was rejected. Departing Swale, you see right above the Swale crossing, and then as you actually leave the station, you join onto the Kingsbury Bridge. This takes you on to the Isle of Sheppey.
The next station is Queensborough.
Queensborough, along with Sheerness on Sea, are the only stations on the Isle of Sheppey. The station opened on the 19th of July 1860 by the Sittingbourne and Sheerness Railway. On the 15th of May 1876, it became a junction station with a spur to Queensborough Pier. On the 1st of August 1901, another line was added, which was the Sheppey Light Railway. This was a railway system which went across from Sheppey to Laysdown. The Sheppey Light Railway ceased to run from the 4th of December 1950. Until Swale Halt opened in 1922, Queensborough was the only intermediate station on the branch between Sheerness and Sittingbourne. The station is similar to Lymington Town Station on the branch from Brockenhurst to Lymington Pier. By 1993, much of the station building at Queensborough was not in use.
next station is Sheerness-on-Sea.
Sheerness-on-Sea is the final station along the branch, and it is 6 miles away from Sittingbourne, where we started. Previously there was a station called Sheerness Dockyard, and this was in a different location. This opened in 1860, but closed to passengers in 1922 and to freight in 1963. The buildings were demolished in 1971, nearly a decade later from its freight closure. Sheerness-on-Sea station, which is the new one, has 2 platforms, however only platform 1 is mainly used. There are good bus links. Most buses which run around Sheerness Station are run by Arriva Southern Counties and run down to places such as Sittingbourne, Maidstone and Canterbury. Sheerness-on-Sea station is in a good location, with a quick walk to the beach and a quick walk to a town centre. Now the facts and history of the line is over, I will give my personal thoughts on the line. It's a nice line with good views. I like the 375s running it, but I do miss the 508s, not so much the 466s. But it can get a bit stressful on the line when it's quite busy, because it's quite loud and it's not the nicest line to travel on when it is busy. But it is overall a good line, but not as good as the Medway Valley line for the scenery. The Medway Valley line is what will be in our next video, where we will be reviewing that branch line from Tunbridge to Strood. So I shall see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. I shall see you in the next video.